Hey, we're back at the top again today on the road to Pokemon Sun and Moon, and we are now in week 27, and I just want to let you guys know that we are over halfway from the reveal to the release of Pokemon Sun and Moon. That was on July 8th, so take solace in that the halfway point was 9 days ago. That is really cool, but this is the weekly news roundup from the last week, and we have a few things to get to, but do you remember when I mentioned that the leaked final starter evolutions, they were not necessarily leaked, it was just one of those fake leaks that everybody thought, the suspiciously got taken down. But there was more to this than first led on, because it's not just the starter leaks, possible starter leaks, that were removed. There was more to it. So here, let me go to PokeJungle.net, because at first I heard that through the rumor mill that they were getting suspiciously taken down, but then I found this, well, through other people, but on Pokejungle.net, that I will leave a link in the description for you to check out, but you can see that the Chinese rumors in Google takedown of the starter final evolution. So we have a Chinese rumor about Pokemon Sun and Moon seemingly gained credibility after predicting a poison fire type Pokemon, which was fulfilled with the reveal of Salandit. You can read it down below, translated by Cresselia of Smogon Forms. See, this was the stuff included along with the leaked starters that you can see right here. So there was a few things extra. There was about, I think that's 6 bullet points. There will be no traditional gyms and no Pokemon League in Alola. Your goal is to actually create one. After you do, an Elite Four will appear, which are the leaders of each island. So that would be interesting, because if that's true, they're straying away from the, I wouldn't call it a rut, but it's the, they've been staying on the beaten path for 6 generations now, and to just take out the traditional gyms would be very interesting, and that would be a turn that I wouldn't say it's a questionable turn, because it's an interesting turn that they would take. So, and the final starter evolutions will be an Archer, a Wrestler, and a Siren. You can see it right here that's what they're based off of. Rowlet being based off of the Archer, the Wrestler is Litten, and the Siren is Poplio. And just to let you know, a Siren was the people who were actually women who were on rocks who sang to attract ships into the rocks, and then they crashed, and then oh no. So it's very interesting, and it does make sense because Poplio does learn disarming voice. So that's just a little bit of an issue, not an issue. That's information. Of an information. They both start with I. The next thing we have is the Diamond Stones will be collectible throughout the region and act similarly to Mega Stones, but not exactly. So that does leave a little bit of ambiguity right there, because it's not exactly precise on what it means. So there's other things to that, those bracelets that you see. I'm gonna get to that in a few minutes here. The new Pokemon based off of a dolphin, a sea cucumber, a snowman, a mushroom, and a rugby monkey. Those are new Pokemon. And the dolphin, which would be amazing, because everybody's been waiting for a dolphin for such a long time. Sea cucumber, by the way, I nicknamed that Larry. Larry the Cucumber, or Pickle. We have Snowman, which is, I mean, people have been saying Abominable Snowman, but we don't have an average everyday snowman, so that would be kind of interesting. Mushroom, because Amoonguss wasn't annoying enough. And Rugby Monkey, I'm not quite sure what that would be. I mean, we have at least 4 monkeys with the elemental monkeys and Fernape. I know there has to be at least 1. If not, we have those 4. So I feel like monkeys, or adding another monkey would just, I wouldn't call it questionable. I'd open it with open arms as long as it's not looking like it came out of a dumpster. So we also have Rockruff's evolution is a werewolf, which does have some credibility, because if you look on the Pokemon Sun and Moon website, you can see it. You can see it says that as it grows, it howls at the moon. Now that's not word for word, but it does leave the like when the moon shows up, it does howl at the moon. You'll see the official quote. I have it on screen right now, but you know what I mean. So that does have some credibility right there. Then we have Mashada, which in the, what was it called? In the copyright or the trademark, it was actually Marshadow. So another copyrighted Pokemon name has a very unique type combination. Once again, another vague statement. Another vague statement. And you can see here that they once again repeat the, well, I mentioned it, but then they repeat it, that the leaked starters seen above right here have mysteriously disappeared from Google image search. So the last time they did this, when they tried to get rid of it, get rid of a sheet like this for the starters. I can't remember which generation. That was either 4, or rather 5 or 6. I think it was 5. Don't quote me on that. But, of course, now what we have is the pictures from the Japanese trailer that dropped a few days ago, and it's very interesting. The main thing, of course, being these stances, because there you see that the main protagonist has the mega bracelet, not the mega bracelet, but the bracelet around his arm, his wrist, is shining. And then he has these weird stances. This is just one of the weird stances. And you can see that it activates something. What might activate it? I don't know why I just said mate, but hey. What might it activate? Well, as you can see here, it activates something in with the starters. And if you also remember, Rockruff, they mentioned that Rockruff has the same secret behind as what the starters have. So if that's the case, then you can see that Rockruff will get one of these as well. But what is interesting is, what people have been speculating about this is that these are the hidden 5th move, which are very strong. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Now, think of it as this way. Like, you have... It has to be activated via probably, like, a meter or something, or when they're in a pinch, like how Overgrow, Blaze, Swarm, and Torrent work, all those abilities. So, it'd be very interesting to see if that is true, which would be kind of nuts, because it would definitely pull... How do I put it? It would definitely put the metagame on its head as it introduces a new feature that we have to deal with. And by the way, Mega Pokemon still have not been confirmed for Generation 7, which would be very upsetting because I know everybody really enjoyed the new features of Mega Evolutions in Generation 6. So we're all sitting here waiting, and hopefully it gets revealed, and hopefully we can release our collective breath going, oh, it's there, good. We can have our Mega Pokemon that we fell in love with in Generation 6. So this interesting 5th move, like, what do you think? What do you think about these leaks? What do you think about a possible 5th move, which would be absolutely incredible? And it's very mysterious on how this would play out, especially in the metagame. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. But with that, we will wrap up this news week roundup of week 27. Week 28 is around the corner in about a week. Also, I haven't seen Pokenchi. So if anything gets revealed, you will see it tacked on right here. You hear that? That's the sound of Pokenchi lacking any new news. Yes, Pokenchi has aired now, and unfortunately all they revealed for new footage is just the Japanese trailer that dropped earlier this week. So, nothing new from Pokenchi, but hey, what else is new? So this will officially mark the end on the road to Pokemon Sun and Moon. If you did enjoy, go ahead and hit this video to the top by hitting the like button. And if you want to stick around to join me on this wild ride we know as the Sun and Moon Hype Train, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We only have, I believe, 17 weeks remaining, which is pretty crazy. We are already past halfway, so we're getting closer with each passing week. So with that, I will catch you back at the top later on, because that is how you do what. It's getting hot in here, but I'm not going to take off all my clothes. You see, Gardevoir, maybe I should... No, not dealing with that! Not dealing with that! All down to this. That was a crit. Can you hang on? Please, it's a Kabuto! Please!